What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is I, Will, with Exposed and WC, and I hope you guys enjoyed the weekend of wrestling. We got what happened last weekend. Let's see, it was Stardom, Dream Queendom, Big Show. Actually, there's more than that. There's more than just Stardom. I'm going to talk about Stardom and AEW, but there's a lot of stuff happened this weekend. But the focus of this stream will be Stardom, AEW, and then WWE Monday Night Raw review. Or preview, technically. Reviewing the first two shows and previewing the ones happening tonight. It should be fun. David, shut up. Stop complaining. Isn't it like, 1 o'clock over there? You're probably tired as hell. So I'll give you props there. Thank you for joining the start of the stream, because I'm sure you'll be sleeping in like 5 minutes. But thank you for joining in. We're going to be talking about Dream Queendom, some Joshi stuff, then of course, AEW Worlds End, and then Monday Night Raw. Because we have a decent show tonight. I mean, we have semifinal matches between Lyra and Io Sky. How can I forget that? Lyra, Io Sky, and of course Dakota Kai and Zoe Stark. It kind of feels like it's sneaking up on us. Probably because I've been watching so much damn wrestling. I've been watching too much wrestling. Too much wrestling. I have to cut it back. I say that, but will I? Probably not. I want to make sure I get going, by the way, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We have a lot of stuff to get to, so let me not run my mouth much longer. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your thoughts, comments below. Zoe wins, right? No way. Well, considering Lyra is going to win, I believe, it all depends on storylines. If you want a storyline where Lyra wins the big one, then you have her face Zoe Stark, because Zoe Stark is a good wrestler and she's a heel. If you want Io Sky to have a feud with Dakota Kai while Dakota Kai turns, then you book Io Sky to win. She faces Dakota Kai, or you book Io Sky to win. She faces Dakota Kai in the finals, and Dakota Kai slowly turns heel. Or you can do a storyline where the heels win. So Zoe Stark, it just depends on the storyline, right? All that depends on storylines. But we're not going to talk about it right now. We'll talk about Raw afterwards. I'm trying to run through Stardom and run through AEW and get to Raw, so let me stop wasting time. Okay? Went to sleep? Sure. All right, so Stardom, Dream Queendom, let's start there. This is, of course, their WrestleMania. Once again, this is always the disclaimer when it comes to Joshi content, okay? There are people who are watching this stream, probably know even more than I do, okay? And there's also people who are watching this stream who probably don't know shit about Japan women's wrestling, or Japanese women's wrestling, how you want to say it, the Joshi scene, period, okay? So I'll keep that in mind when I'm over here running my mouth, all right? All right, start off. Let's just get going because I'm wasting time. First show, I'm going to skip the prelims and the pre-show shit. We're talking about the tag team titles. We're talking about Tekla and Momo taking on Saya, Ida, and Hanan. Now, if you don't know, Hanan is the great hope of Stardom, okay? The suits at Bushiroad are wanting to push Hanan very, very strongly. They are fans of this woman, 20 years old, and she's the future face of the company. So the result here was obvious. It was clear and obvious that Hanan and her partner, Saya, was going to win. Hanan won she didn't win anything, but she got to the semifinals of the 5-star GP. They're pushing her, so it's only a matter of time. She was going to win this, and she won it, okay? So she won the tag titles first. Then she moved over to the white belt and then the red belt, because it's pretty clear what's happening here. They are lining it up, okay? The trajectory for Hanan is clear. She'll be the face of the company. Now, my thoughts on that, Hanan doesn't really do it for me. Like, I see why they like her. I'm not like blind to what's happening here. Like, she's a taller girl, got that big wide smile, big wide smile. They like her energy, they like her look, and she's a good wrestler. Her character work just doesn't connect with me. I think she's kind of boring, but that's just me. Okay, so they started off the match attacking hate. They took a page out of the hate book. So they attacked the heels here early. The heels got the banners, threw them out to the freaking chairs. They do what they usually do. Tekla, Momo, that's how they roll. Now, I'm a big Momo fan. Tekla is okay. I'm not the biggest fan of Tekla in the ring, but I do like Momo. I knew it was over for them, though. I knew that night would be the night where they lost. So Hanan's here, struggling, showing that fighting spirit. Tekla's boasting like she always does. She does that thing on the post where she celebrates, where she does like the backdrop and lifts herself up. Cool spot, but not really big deal here. Hanan does the dive to the outside. All great. Now, at the end of the match, because always some type of shenanigans when it comes to hate, Hanan accidentally drop kicks the ref by accident because Tekla moved out the way. And ultimately, she started going for a bunch of pins, but the ref was knocked out. So you thought, oh my God, this is it again. Hate is going to find a way to weasel out and win another match like this, right? But ultimately, that was never going to happen because Hanan is in the match and Hanan is going to be getting pushed here. So even when Tekla went for the pin, she kicked out. They hit Hanan here with a double kick to the head. You think it might be over, but no, showed that fighting spirit because she's the future of the company. You know, they're pushing her really strong. So she ends up pinning Tekla, and that's that. Okay, so we have new tag team champions, of course. Now, how long will their reign be? Well, as long as they want Hanan to be tag team champion before they put the white belt on her, because that's what's going to happen. She's going to lose the tag belts, she'll win the white belt, and then she'll move on to the red belt maybe in 2027. Okay, that's the trajectory she's on. She's the clear face of the company they're going for. And when Mayu Iwatani leaves, they'll hand over the keys to Hanan and or her sister, like people like Rena, okay, whatever. Like, take your pick. One of those girls will be the face of the company going forward. I'm happy for her. Good for her. Not the biggest fan, but maybe I'll turn around within the coming years. Okay, but that's what's happening here. Io stole Kairi's spot. She did. Read the message, Will. What message? What message? What message are you referring to, David? But anyway, this was a solid match. So while I'm going through this, I'll tell you which match you can skip. Let's say you have some time and you're going to download this somewhere or you're going to watch it online. I'll let you know what matches you can skip. This match, if you're a fan of Hanan or Saya here, you watch this match. If not, or if you're like a tag team enthusiast, then you watch this match. If not, you can skip it. It's a pretty solid match, but it's kind of by the numbers. It's a crowning of Hanan and Saya here, but really it's about Hanan, really. That's what it's really about, okay? There's a stepping stone on our way to the top of the damn company. It is what it is, so. Yeah, Hanan, the future of the company. Next match is going to be, this is a nothing match, really. I'm going to be completely honest with you. You can skip it. It was a three-way match with 4 members in each team. So tag team match with 4 members, 3-way. The biggest star in the match is Mina Shirakawa. Her team won. Straightforward. It was a V Nexus. I keep forgetting the name of the damn group. It's so freaking weird. I just call it Nexus for short. Nexus with, God's Eye and Hate. Okay, so that was the match here. It's a standard starter match, tag team. Some good talent here. I think nothing you really have to see. It was short. Mina Shirakawa gets the pin, and that was that. Okay, so skip it. Now I will say that Mina, see her with those 2 belts. She's the undisputed British Rev Pro champion. She'll be dropping those belts next week to Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné will be beating her for those belts because they're doing this clear belt collector storyline with Mercedes Moné. Don't love it, hate it. I kind of hate it, but it is what it is. Mina will lose next week. Mercedes will have 4 belts, so that's going to happen. But at least she got a pin today, or that day. She won. Good for her. That was that. Nothing really to talk about there. Moving on. Now, this is also a nothing match, kind of just a match to do, because right now they're teasing, not teasing anything, but in like, a couple of days, or when is Wrestle Kingdom 19? Anyway, Wrestle Kingdom 19, we have a big match for the IWGP Championship. It'll be Mayu Iwatani taking on Azumi. This is just a part of the feud, having these tag team matches to lead up to the big match coming up here, where Mayu will lose. I'm predicting it's over for her. She had a 400-day reign, long reign with the IWGP belt, but it's time to crown someone else and let Azumi carry the IWGP belt. That's what's going to happen here. But this is a fun match. I mean, come on. I have to watch this match. I mean, look at the talent. You got freaking Hazuki. You got Momo, Kogo. You got Mayu Iwatani, Azumi. You got champions on the right there. You got Sarah Mehi. You got Suzuki, Miyu. Talent out the wazoo. Great stuff here. It's a match you can skip. Let's be honest, though. You can skip it. It's fun. Has some fun stuff going on there. Talented women. Ridiculously talented women in the match, but It's a nothing match. Again, it's building towards Azumi and Mayu. They had a couple spots in the match, hair grabbing. Mayu got hit with a freaking destroyer, which is pretty much Azumi's finisher. Hit her with her finisher. Had some shit to say, talk some shit to Mayu Iwatani. But that's really what this match is about. Azumi got the pin. We win. Now she pinned Momo, not Mayu. But it's basically just saying, hey, remember, big match, Wrestle Kingdom. Fun sequences, but that's about that. You can skip it, okay? But it's a fun match. You want to watch it? If you are a fan of the talent in the ring, you can watch it. But it's short, fun little match, really just building toward that big match, which is the one that actually have the stakes here. Mayu and Azumi. Again, Azumi should better win. If not, what the hell are you doing? It's time. Put the belt on Azumi and let her carry it. The show has many tag team. Well, this is what Stardom does. I mean, that's Stardom. Tag team action. Azumi's pointing like, yeah, I got this, and she should. All Azumi fans should be happy. She'll win the belt at the beginning of the year, and she should have a long reign. She'll probably be in contention for rest of the year, I'm sure. Good stuff. All right, we're going to talk about Sasori Ano, Mika Iwata. Ano, I like a lot. I also like Mika. These are two very talented women. I really enjoy Ano's offense. Sasori, she has very, very cool, nice looking bridges in her pins. It's just really nice. Very elegant wrestler. I love her offense. Very appealing to watch. I'm a fan. I feel like I like her more, Sasori Ano. I like her more when she's interacting with her Cosmic Angel friends in her faction. I feel like her wrestling is more entertaining when she's with her faction folks. Whatever reason, sometimes she wrestles a little differently. I feel with different type of competition and different wrestlers. And for whatever reason, for me, Sasori Ano and Mika, they don't really clash as well as I would like. These are two very good wrestlers. I don't really understand what's going on here. Mika has really cool physical hits, very physical wrestler, good strikes. Again, beautiful bridges from Sasori Ano. Very, very elegant wrestler, very appealing to the eye. But for whatever reason, this feud has not been great. So they've been feuding for a while now. They had the whole white belt situation where Sasori was like going back and forth with the white belt. Mika held it for like a week, 2 weeks, and she won it right back. It was kind of weird. I don't know what the hell Okada was doing there, but ultimately, this feud needed to end. This needed to end. But it was fine. The first half of this match was slow, very methodical, very slow build. The final 2 minutes was very, very good. So ultimately, I was satisfied with the match. I think the last 5 minutes were cooking. They cooked. It was fast. It was nice to see. Again, beautiful bridging from Sasori Ano. Sasori Ano is just very, 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 very good. I like her. The more and more I watch her, the more I appreciate her game. For whatever reason, with this matchup, just never actually got to the heights it should have been considering the talent in the ring. But again, it's very beautiful bridging here. I love this pin she does here. Always very, very nice. The last 5 minutes was great. I love the last 5 minutes, but the rest of the match I could do without. It's over though. So Sasori Ano got the pin here. The feud is over. And that's that. Okay. Winner. Mika was sitting there looking like, I lost. He kind of walked out. The end was very anticlimactic, like afterwards. They didn't really have a moment or anything. She just lost and walked out. Feud is over. No more. Like, you two are very good wrestlers. I don't need to see you guys wrestle again for a while. Like, let it go. Feud happened. Now move on. All right. But again, two good wrestlers. If for whatever reason, the feud never actually kicked off. Moving on. This match, talk about not kicking off. We have Konami taking on Shuri. Now, this match ended in 20 seconds. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know what's going on with Konami. I don't know if she's injured, but this match was hyped up and it ended in like 20 seconds. So Shuri hits a high knee, boom, high kick, boom, low kick to the head while she's on her knees, boom, and that was it. Knocked out. So the stipulation was knockout or submission, no pin. She lost in 20 seconds. It was worse than Bianca and Becky. Well, no, probably not. Probably not worse. I don't know. You decide. You go watch this match on Twitter. You can find it. It's 20 seconds. You tell me what's worse, this loss or Bianca to Becky. Anyway, at least you could say it was like a cheap shot because Bianca got fooled by Becky or whatever, right? But anyway, before the ref could count to 10, the Hate faction jumped into the ring. That's the faction she's a part of. They attacked Shuri, and that was that. Okay, very, very quick. I haven't really researched what happened here. Like, is this the original plan? Was she injured? Like is this like a pivot? I don't know. But it ended very, very quickly, and that was that. Again, this is her getting jumped by Hate after finishing her in 20 seconds. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, but it was a thing. Skip that match. So far, the match that you have to watch, we haven't gotten to yet. You can skip all that stuff. If you're a diehard fan, you have some time, you can watch that stuff. You can watch that tag match between Mayu and Azumi's team, Stars versus Neo Genesis. You can watch that. But beyond that, you can skip all that stuff, honestly. This match you can't skip, at least I wouldn't. Micah versus Tora here, Natsuko Tora. Now, I'm the biggest Micah, I almost call myself a Micah hater. I'm not a Micah hater. I like Micah, she's fine. I don't love her booking in 2024. That was kind of ridiculous. Like winning the 5-star DP by winning every goddamn match in the tournament, I did not love. But this match, I'll give her flowers because there was I think like a hardcore death match, something like that. Ending goes, no DQ basically. And they went out there and they really put on a good show. It was entertaining. They ran the blade on themselves. They made themselves bleed for the sake of the match. Here's Tora cutting Micah's skull. She's bleeding like crazy. They went all out for this. So I'm giving the credit where it's credit's due. Look at this blood on her face, all down her body on the mat. It was a very bloody show. Here you see the 3 freaking chairs he put over her head. Gimmick chairs. They're gimmick chairs, okay? Her head's not that hard. It was just it was a good job. I appreciated the performance they put on there. Here's her. So this is when she got cut here as well. And now she's using a fork to dampen it into her head. She's not actually doing it. I don't think she's being smart about it. They're putting it in their fist and doing like that. So not actually doing that. That's not stupid, I don't think. But yeah, fun stuff. Here's a freaking suplex into this like plywood with like cans stuck to it. It was a good spot. Here she puts Micah through the table, powerbomb onto that plywood again with the cans, and then ultimately she hit a swanton with barbed wire around her. I'm thinking she got hurt more than Micah did, honestly, on this, but that was it. Natsuko Tora got an actual big win here. Hate got a big win. She's a leader of Hate. Will she still be the leader of Hate going forward? We will see, but Hate beat Micah here. I was very impressed by the match and the effort put into it. Kudos to the ladies. It was well done. Okay, Micah, I'll give you credit where credit's due. Okay, I'm not unfair. All right, not unfair. Micah, you did well here. Okay, and I like that you lost. You did enough winning this year. Okay, you did enough. All right, moving on to the match of the night. This was Natsupoi taking on the one they call Starlight Kid. I knew this would be the match of the night, and it was. Okay, they cooked. Great chemistry. Going for the white belt, okay, which is the mid-card belt if you don't know, in Stardom. And this was just a great match. This is a barn burner. It was what I thought it was going to be. Both came out with a very classic, nice white looks with the gear. Lovely to see. Starlight Kid was cooking here. Beautiful moonsault to the outside. One thing I'll say about Starlight Kid, I don't know how folks feel about this, but there's only one Io Sky. If you were to ask me who is this most similar to her in terms of offense, in terms of like skill, in terms of how they approach the game, I'd say Starlight Kid. The difference between Io and Starlight Kid is Io is a bull. Like Io is strong as an ox, right? Io's super strong in her core. That's probably the difference here. Like Starlight Kid can do all the acrobatic stuff, but she's not as strong as Io. But yeah, if you had to ask me who's the closest approximation to Io in terms of style, like just in terms of style and approach, I say Starlight Kid. That's a compliment to her because I think she's awesome. Here's Natsupoi. Natsupoi took the belt off Ano. She took the white belt off of her. Anyway, Natsupoi putting Starlight Kid through with a low drop kick here. Good stuff. Here's that beautiful submission attempt she did on Natsupoi. Looked nice. This is a good match. A really good match. I mean, these two cooked. Moonsault by Starlight Kid. They put it all out there. Fighting spirit, all that good stuff. I enjoyed it very much. Here's a freaking tombstone pile driver on Natsupoi. Then she hit a beautiful tiger suplex, bridge, a lovely look here. Just well done from Starlight Kid. Fantastic wrestler. She's someone I said that ultimately down the road, if I'm Triple H, I would print money with Starlight Kid, with that mask she wears, with that offense, just very entertaining. It's like a flying squirrel. Okay, you invest your time in Starlight Kid, I would think, because she's an awesome talent. And I like Natsupoi as well. I really like Natsupoi, but I had no problem with the winner here. I really come around on Natsupoi. Not come around. I really just seen how good she is. I really enjoy her offense and her talent in the ring. And Starlight Kid is awesome. She went from the high-speed realm with Azumi. Now she's actually winning the first singles championship in terms of like one of the big two, white belt, red belt. This is her first big win. So she's on her way now. Starlight Kid, you're great. No complaints. Awesome talent. Natsupoi was gracious in defeat here. Lovely stuff. Great match. Match of the night. Can't say enough. Starlight Kid, it's your time. Keep cooking. You're a great talent. Suplex was great. Yes, it was. Natsupoi only had 2 defenses with the white belt. Ever since, yeah, I said it on Twitter. Ever since Kamitani lost the white belt, Okada has been very like fast and loose with the white belt reigns. Been very fast. I think Natsupoi had like a 150-day reign around there. It's been very, very quick, 3-4 month reigns. No long reigns anymore with the white belt. So I think it'll probably be the same way for Starlight Kid. I'm predicting that Starlight Kid will drop the belt to Hazuki, who was in a feud with Starlight Kid not too long ago when she took Starlight Kid's mask off, right? I think that's the direction here. I hope. Because Suzuki has had like 6 opportunities to win the white belt, 6 or 7. She lost all of them. So I'm hoping, I mean, no offense to Starlight Kid, she's a great wrestler. I'm hoping that ultimately the plan is to transition the white belt from Starlight Kid to Hazuki. That makes the most sense for me. Let Hazuki have her moment. But until then, Starlight Kid, she's going to cook. But yeah, these reigns for the white belt has been very, very short. So that's the new thing we're doing here with Okada. Taro Okada is very, very, very short with the white belt reigns. Take a look. Wonder of Stardom Championship, right? Look at this. So Sai Kamitani's reign was long. Ever since then, been really, really weird booking. Not weird, just short, I'd say. Not weird, just short. Check it out. So look at this. Look at Mariah's reign. Anyway. So you had Sai Kamitani, 480 days, right? Mina, 34. Tam Nakano, 36. Mirai, 180. Sasori Ano, 176. Lost to Mika. So I'm talking about this whole weird thing they're doing with Mika here. So that weird feud I'm talking about. Yeah, it was weird. He lost to Mika just for the hell of it, for the shits and giggles, for 23 days. Got it back and lost it 12 days later. Like, he's playing very weird and loose with the white belt. Natsupoi had a 155-day reign, 2 defenses, and then dropped it a day ago to Starlight Kid. So I'm not expecting a long reign for Starlight Kid at all. Very loose with the belt here. Like, ever since Sai Kamitani's long reign, ever since that 480-day reign, has been, like, you see the direction change here? Look at this. Look at this. 185, 380, 358, 370, 220, 300, 480, 34, 26, 180, 176, 23, 12. Yeah, it's very, very loosey-goosey. So I'm assuming that Starlight Kid will drop that belt to Hazuki within the night, like what 3 months? I don't know. Maybe Hazuki will win the Cinderella tournament, and then her wish will be, hey, I want to challenge for the white belt. They reignite that feud. She beat Starlight Kid. But yeah, these reigns have been pretty short, so don't expect a long reign for Starlight Kid. I don't mind it. I just a good storyline. The reign can be short. That's fine. But yeah, 3 defenses, 108. That's crazy. Weird booking from Taro Okada. He's not the best booker. I'm not the biggest fan of that man, but it is what it is. And then the final, the main event. Boy, this has been kind of controversial. A little bit controversial online. My girl, Saya Kamitani, taking on Tam Nakano. Now, Saya Kamitani come a long way since earlier this year. Mid-year, she had to turn heel. Turn heel on Micah. She turned heel on Micah. And ever since then, people have had something to say about her heel turn. Oh, it's so forced. Oh, it's not good. Your heel turn sucks. Your heel work is not good. You're better as a face. Yada, yada, yada. Well, she embraced that hate. She embraced the role. And she thrived. And the fans are enjoying her work. I've been enjoying her work. And now she gets to reap the benefits. I believe that the plan was to always put the red belt on her from the beginning. I just thought they go about it a different way. I just thought they do it differently. That's all. Because when she lost Queen's Quest, her previous faction got dismantled. I thought they're going to do a redemption storyline with Saya. Like she'd come back, maybe revive Queen's Quest down the line or whatever. But ultimately, she get her revenge on hate. Well, at the time it wasn't hate; it was just Oedo Tai. Maybe she get her revenge on Natsuko Tora. But ultimately, she ended up joining her, and it created the faction hate, which is kind of confusing. I'm like, why would you have a clear redemption storyline here, clear for her, and you went this weird route where she turns heel? Okay, that's fine. Now maybe she's gonna fake a heel turn here. Maybe it's all pretend, and she'll turn on Tora and take over the hate, and then kick her out, whatever. Like I don't know, but ultimately, not what happened. She really just became a heel, embraced the heel role. Joined up with Tora, and that was it. But she deserved this moment because she cooked. And she made the most of it. She developed this character, developed the psychology, put the effort into it, and now she gets to reap the benefits. Now, I was a little concerned when they had her lose the finals of the 5-star DP to Micah. Like, are they not going to reward her? But ultimately, Taro Okada did the right thing. One good thing he's done, and put the belt where it needs to belong on Saya Kamitani. Even though some people are not thrilled about how Saya is now champion. I'll talk about that. I'll talk about why that is in a second here. So Saya here, this Tam, good stuff here. She plays to the crowd. She knows what she's doing here. She knows how to play the character now. She's very comfortable in the role. Hard hitting, hard fighting. Now this is a cool spot. I say cool now, but it's very dark. Like she put the chain around her, went to the top, and kind of hung her. Now she's not actually hanging from her neck, but it looks like that, which is very, very good. I'm assuming she's holding it by her hand, whatever. Still kind of dangerous. Like you have to be careful here, but it did make a very striking visual, very, very dark visual of her hanging like that. So well done. So creative team, well done. Hopefully, see somebody standing right there, behind there. Probably somebody standing there just in case something goes wrong. But yeah, this was a hell of a spot here. Now, it was actually darker than this. I think the camera flash is why it's lighted up here. It's lit up because of the camera flash, but it was actually pretty dark. Good spot here. As long as they do it safely, I like the spot of her hanging. So that was very nice. Well, nice touch. Aside from the top there. Gloating about the hanging there. Go back to the ring. Had a very emotional moment. Stardom does very, very good stuff with character work. They're very good with the character work, especially with Tam. Tam Nakano, whatever you want to say about her, whatever hate she has going towards her, Tam is very good with the character stuff and the emotional stuff in the ring. At a moment here, but ultimately, Tam is just fed up with Saya. Saya's far too gone. Start fighting, striking each other. Look at a wheel kick. Very, very nice from Saya Kamitani. Go for a pin. She kicks out. Now, here's the moment here at the end of the match. At the end of the match, Saya gets hit with a suplex from the top ropes, right? And she sells an injury. She sells it like, I'm very, very injured here. Something's wrong. The ref stops the match, kind of. Tells Tam to go to the corner. Ultimately, it was all a ruse. And Saya Kamitani reveals that she's perfectly fine, throws the ref out of the way, and attacks freaking Tam. Hits her with her finisher, with Tam's own finisher. Uses her finisher, the Star Crusher. Gets the win. New champion. Now, the problem people have with Saya, well, not really Saya. The problem people have is with hate. Fans of Stardom do not like the hate faction because they want their matches to be one-on-one with no interference. But hate is a heel faction, so they're always interfering. They're always using chairs and bats and a lot of heel work. People don't like that. They want the matches to be clean and and cook in the ring. They want 5-star matches. They don't want to see a bunch of interferences, okay? I'm fine with it for now. Let them cook with Saya Kamitani as a heel. Let's see what happens. I don't think there was that much interference here. I thought it was pretty standard. Now, she's using heel tactics by cheating. Well, that's fine. She can use heel tactics. I have no problem with that. The overbooking in terms of interferences is what people have a problem with. As long as they keep that to a minimum or keep it low, I don't have a problem with it. That's fine. Like, let them cook at first. I'm the biggest Taro Okada hater. Let him cook first. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how the first couple title defenses go. If it becomes too much, I'll be the first to say, guys, you guys doing too much with these interferences. This faction is annoying. Stop it, okay? If that's the case. But we have to wait and see. Yeah, suplex was where it was. We have to wait and see. Tam and Natsupoi can finally focus on their Artists of Stardom Trios belts that have been defended only once. Well, yeah, that's a good point. So Cosmic Angels have the Artists of Stardom Championships. So yeah, they can focus on that. Am I the biggest fan of the Trios belts in Stardom? No, but that's a good point. But yeah, I was excited. I was very happy to see this. It was a welcome moment that Saya Kamitani got this moment. I think she deserves it. After the match, she made Tam put the belt on her. Very diabolical. She said, strap me up. Then she slapped the hell out of her. And the crowd booed. The crowd was booing most of this after the match. Mission accomplished. Saya is a heel, and the crowd was booing her relentlessly. So, good job there. Now let her be an actual heel at the top of the division. Let her cook. Now the question is, who do you book to dethrone this heel? By the way, she's in hate. She should be the leader of hate. Sorry, Tora. Okay, I'm sorry. But Saya Kamitani should be the leader of the group. She's a champion. She's the face of the company now. She's the face of the company. Let her be the leader of hate. Be very dumb to not have her be the leader. Let Saya be the leader, okay? That's what they need to do. But anyway, who is the face that they can book to dethrone her down the road? Because I think this reign needs to be long. Considering what happened last year, considering the turn, considering the work they put in for Saya, this reign needs to be long. So my question is, who dethrones her as a face? I don't know. Maybe... I think it needs to be a new champion. I want to say Suzu Suzuki, but I think Suzu Suzuki is going to turn heel here very soon, because I believe after Wrestle Kingdom, Azumi will be champion, and then looking at their faction, the Cosmic Angels, she'll be the only person without a belt. I'm thinking that may be a heel storyline for her to turn heel, because everybody else has championships, you know. Like, okay, I'm the only one here who doesn't have a singles belt. I'm mad. I'm frustrated. And then she could turn. But beyond that, I don't know who else you booked to beat her right now. Don't do Tam. Don't want to see it. Don't do Micah. No. Ayu, I don't see it at this point. Now, there's a part of me that thinks they're going to fast track Hannon. That probably annoyed the hell out of me. if they fast track Hannon to be the one to dethrone her. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let Hannon go the tag team championship route, then the white belt. Do not have Hannon dethrone Kamitani. That'd be very annoying. Don't do that. Do something else. But yeah, this is a good moment for her. Happy for her. We'll see where it goes. We'll see how it plays out. Tam was heartbroken, sad, screaming. She said she'll never forgive her, and then she'll drag her to hell. That's what she said. We'll see if she actually does that. But yeah, we're now in the Saya Kamitani era, and we'll see how it goes. Saya is ruling the show here. Now, this never came into play. I thought it was possible they could lean into the Sayaka storyline. Never happened, which is fine. I don't need her to turn. Okay, maybe that can happen later on. But for the sake of this moment, I didn't need a heel turn to facilitate the Saya Kamitani win, so I'm good with that. I'm good with no heel turn from Sayaka, okay? Now, that was Dream Queendom. I'll give Dream Queendom match of the night was, of course, Starlight Kid and Nats Boy. I'll give this show overall probably a 7.5 out of 10. A lot of filler for me, a lot of stuff I didn't really care about. I love the white belt match, of course, but 7.5 out of 10 is what it probably deserves. Matches you need to see: Starlight Kid, Nats Boy. Watch the main event, of course, and watch Maika and Natsuko Tora. But beyond that, you pretty much skip everything else, really. So that was freaking Dream Queendom. Now let's talk about the next show coming up here for freaking Stardom. This show, New Year's Dream. When is this show? I think this show is the 3rd, right? I think it's the 3rd. All right. Yes. Same day as Margot First Dream. You can skip this match. This is a prelim. You don't need to see this. We have some people from other promotions here. You can skip this one. All right. You don't need to watch this. What else we got here? I think the next one is also a prelim or a pre-show match. Skip this as well. You don't need to see this. Now this is kind of annoying. Like, why do you have Saya Ida with Momo? She's the tag team champions. Shouldn't she be teaming up with her tag team champion? Like, why are you having her not wrestle in her tag team? She's a tag team champion and she's not wrestling with her tag team partner. Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. That's weird, but whatever. That's another prelim? I think it is, but weird booking. Move on to the actual main show. So here we have, this is funny. You have Hannon, tag team champion, not tagging with her actual tag team partner. She's tagging with Manami from Sinjo. In my opinion, Manami is a better talent than Hannon. So you have the future ace of Stardom and the future ace of Sinjo, and they're tagging together. And I do believe that Manami is the better talent. But that's just me. Some people who think that the woman on the right here, Rina, with the black hair, she's the better talent, younger sister of Hannon. So it's a family affair these days, right? I believe that Manami is the better talent, and we'll see how this match goes. Maybe the match will confirm my suspicions, but we'll see. I'll watch this. Feature of the Joshi scene here, a lot of young talent here. But yeah, I think Manami is the better talent. We'll see how the match goes though. But yeah, it's weird that the tag team champions are not tagging together. Like, why is that not happening? It's weird. They're both in separate tag team matches. That's just weird booking, if you ask me. But whatever. Moving on to another match you can skip. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You skip this. All right, this is another match. High speed battle royal. Probably be fun, but there's no real stakes here. You can skip it. Now we have Athena and Tekla taking on Tay and Mina Shirakawa. This is going to be like Tekla's debut for Ring of Honor. Because let me tell you what, if she signs to a company, it'll be AEW, and she'll probably end up in Ring of Honor. If I'm being completely honest with you, Tekla and Athena will probably get along well in this match. Weird booking, random tag team match. Athena will be taking on who's in that damn tag match? Momo, Willow, and somebody from CMLL who I can't remember right now. Sorry. Yeah, this will be a good match. I'm sure. Well, it'll be fine. I think it'll be a carry job by Athena, but Mina's fun. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm not really. It's an interesting booking, interesting match to put together. We'll see what actually happens here. But Athena will probably win because they gotta keep her strong. So I'm expecting Athena and Tekla to win. But anyway, you have a Chi against Sakura here. Probably can skip this. To be completely honest with you, you skip this one as well. But it'll be fine. I don't know. So here's another 6-woman tag match featuring Azumi and Mayu. This match is happening simply because, again, there is a match coming up at Wrestle Kingdom between Mayu and Azumi. So they're building toward that match. At Extreme Queendom, Azumi won. Now this time, Stars will win. Mayu will win. She'll get the pin. So it'll be 1-1 heading into the big match. Obviously, if Mayu loses, I'll be shocked. Okay, so Mayu team wins. That'll be fine. Big show at Wrestle Kingdom. Mayu should win this match and lose the actual singles match. It should be Azumi's time, but we'll see what happens. This match, 8 against Cosmic Angels. I'm skipping this. No offense. I like Natspoi. Okay, I'll talk about how much I love Sasori. I know, but skipping it. Yeah, I'm skipping this one. I'm sure it'll be fun. It should be fine. But I'm not gonna watch this. I'm not gonna watch it. Too much wrestling out there, folks. Too much wrestling. This is a skippable match. Hate will probably win, but I don't really care. This match I will not skip. Hanako, Micah against Team 200 kilograms. I like Team 200 kilograms. Really, really cool. Very, very good team. One of the better teams in the Joshi scene. Always put on good matches. Always. Not currently champions right now, but it doesn't really matter. They're fun. I like Hashimoto very much. I'm a big fan of her, and Yu. So I'm not really worried about this match at all. The match will cook. I want Team 200 kilograms to win because why would they lose this match? It doesn't make any sense to me. Again, Micah has won enough this year. Give the win to Team 200 kilograms. That's how I would do. This is a can't miss. I'm watching it. I'm going to watch it for sure. You watch this match. You don't skip this one. And then the final. Interesting main event considering she just lost. You have Tam Nakano, who is distraught for losing the red belt, taking on Unagi, Sayaka. This match is interesting because Sayaka is returning to Stardom for her first match back in Stardom, I think, officially. This is a main event, I think, but Tam is no longer a champion. Will Sai Kamitani come out there? Will Kamitani have something to say? Will she interfere? Will she torment her further? I don't know. But Tam is coming off a loss, so why is she in this spot? I don't know. I'm joking. She's fine. I don't mind this match at all. I'm sure it'll be good. But yeah, that's pretty much the show. Can't miss tag match here. Can't miss it. I'm going to watch Athena. And then I'm going to watch this as well. The youngsters here. So yeah, this match I'm watching for sure. I'm going to watch the main event. And if I have time, I'll throw in this 6-woman tag just to see some good wrestling because they're good wrestlers. And that is the entire rundown of Stardom. That took me longer than I thought. 50 minutes. Okay, let's move straight into AEW. So I don't know if you guys watched this pay-per-view, AEW Worlds End, but it was fine. It was cool. I'll give it like maybe the same rating. Same rating, like 10.5. I don't know though. I'm not entirely sure what rating I'll give this thing, but it was cool. I believe that matches to watch here are Ospreay's matches, of course. Everything he's in, you have to watch it. You gotta watch the main event because it's simply the main event, so you can't skip that. If you care about AEW, watch the main event, right? And then Mercedes Moné and Statlander must watch. Everything else, well, Hobbs was good. That was good. That match was good, but everything else you can probably skip. I'm not gonna lie to you. MJF, Adam Cole, skip it. Like, who cares at this point? It's a terrible feud. Skip that shit. What else? You skip. Yeah, everything else, skip it. It's not worth your time. It really isn't. Like, we have so much precious time these days, okay? So much precious time. You can't spend all your time watching this stuff. You just can't. I'm learning that. I'm learning that the hard way. Okay? MJF, Adam Cole was not worth my time. It really wasn't. I don't care about that damn ring. I don't care about the Undisputed Era or the Undisputed Kingdom, however you want to call it. It just, like, who gives a shit? Watch Ospreay. He's always going to cook. Watch Ospreay. Match with Kyle was good. Okay, that was a good match. You watch that. You watch Okada, of course, which with Ricochet, I guess. This match you could probably skip, but it's Ricochet, it's Okada. You'll watch this match, right? But beyond that, you don't need to see some of this stuff. Like, first of all, let's talk about commentary. I hate the commentary team. I absolutely hate the commentary team for AEW. They talk too much. They talk over the action. They're over explaining what's happening. Like, I don't need you to explain every emotional moment, every beat of the match. Calm down, let it breathe, and shut up for like a second. Like, this talk too much. Especially Excalibur, like, dude, shut up with your stupid mask. Like, I don't care. Like, shut up. They talk too much. I hate how talky the commentary team is. They don't know when to shut up. But anyway, that's just my pet peeve when it comes to them. Anyway, good match here. 1-1 between Kyle Fletcher and Ospreay. Now the third match will be the final one. When will that happen? I don't know, but they're now 1-1. Good match. That's why you have Kyle Fletcher win the first match. When he won the first match, because you know with this one, Ospreay will win. So that's why that went down the way it did. Again, Ricochet, Okada was good. It was fine. But you could probably skip that one. Now, after the match, this was funny, because Swerve came out there to cut a promo, basically saying, hey, you made it to the same round that I made it. Was it good? But you said you're going to win it, and you didn't. So now I'm going to humiliate you now. So he came out there with the damn toilet paper, gave it to the crowd, and tossed it on him. Good shot. Humiliating for Ricochet, but very good shot here. Now we see what happens later on. What happens with the feud? Will Ricochet go after Swerve? He should. He should definitely go after Swerve. Will it be a... I trust whatever Swerve does, so I'm confident this feud will be good. Ricochet, his heel work has been fine for me. I don't hate his heel work. And maybe now, I think this feud will now really kick off. So we'll see what Ricochet can do here with a good worker like Swerve. Okay, so let's hear what they do now, because I'm impressed by Swerve. So I think Swerve could get a lot of good stuff out of Ricochet. But this is the direction. It should be Swerve, Ricochet going forward. That's what it should do. And he called him Trevor. That was kind of funny. Call him Trevor. Hilarious. But that's what they should do. Let's move on from the Continental Classic and let's go towards Swerve. Ricochet, see how that goes. What else happened on the show? We have Mariah May beating Thunder Rosa. This match like 12 minutes. Street fight, solid stuff. Finish was good, but beyond that, you can probably skip this. Mariah May was taunting Thunder Rosa's father. That was kind of funny. She was like mocking him, like you're old, walking with a cane. That was hilarious. But beyond that, this match you can probably skip. It was kind of short. Like I'm not really impressed by Mariah May's reign right now. She definitely feels like the B champion to Mercedes Moné. She has the A belt, but she feels like a B belt champion. That won't change until Toni Storm comes into play. Her entire reign since Toni Storm has been out has not been great. But hey, this match was a match. It had some fun moments, and that was that. But Mariah May has not really been impressing me. Her run has not been great. But it is what it is, okay? We move on. MJF. This feud has been ass from the very beginning, considering MJF should probably be the face, but he's the heel to facilitate this pivot that they're doing because they made a mistake earlier on. Adam Cole turned on MJF, but Adam Cole is now the face. It's really, it's very stupid stuff. Unfortunately, really bad. And I'm trying to like fight through it, but it's not helping. It just sucks. Ultimately, this match ends. I don't really care about this match. I wanted to skip it, but I watched it. You have the Undisputed Kingdom here together. I don't care. This feud needs to end. How far has MJF fallen? Like he's fallen so far. Like, I don't care about him at all right now. Bad feud, bad storyline, terrible stuff all around. Don't care. Get it off my TV. I mean, what more can I even say about this? Hit a low blow, hit his heat seeker to win the match. O'Reilly and Adam Cole are cool now, like whatever. Like they jumped him at the end of the match. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. You should never turn him so quick. I agree. But it is what it is. I don't know what's going on with MJF. They made it a call to turn him heel again. It's just not working, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Then you had a good match here with Takeshita and Hobbs. Good match. The result was obvious. Hobbs was never going to win this match, but it was a good match. Some cool spots, good action. We move on. I'm not going to like, you can watch this if you have time. Check it out. It was good. This match here was very good. Also, Mercedes Moné taking on Statlander. I knew Chris would lose here, which is why it was interesting that they were doing this match anyway, considering Chris just lost. I think he just wanted another banger on the card. It happened. It was good. I like the pile driver on the apron that Mercedes did. I like most of the in-ring stuff. The only thing I didn't love was the stuff that happened on the outside at first. I went back and watched it and I realized it was fine. At first I had a problem with it. I had a problem with all the count out stuff. But once I went back and watched it, I realized it wasn't that bad. Like at first she was on the outside. She broke up the 10 count. Why do you do that? Okay, she said, not this way, not this way. Like, okay, she wants to pin her in the ring. Cool. But then she didn't do that. She attacked her leg. She went back in the ring, counted to 6. She did the Meteora, went back in the ring. She went back out there to attack her again, but this time Statlander countered it. I thought it was an interesting booking to do that. But ultimately it was fine because then Statlander went back into the ring, hit a big move on her. That would cause her to try to win by count out later on. So it was fine. It wasn't my favorite sequence, but it was fine when I went back and watched it. It wasn't that bad. But yeah, Mercedes Moné got the big win here. And I'm wondering what's next for Chris Statlander. Can't face Mercedes Moné again. It's too soon. Can't face Willow, because Willow and her are cool now for whatever reason. So what are you doing with Chris Statlander? I don't know. but you can't fight a third time because the third time fight happens, then they gotta do a title change. So I don't know. Yeah, her babyface turn was awful. I agree. It was a mistake. Shouldn't have done it. Should have stayed a heel. But I don't know why they did that. But it makes it pointless. So now her and Willow are both faces. It's weird. Probably disappear for a while. I mean, I don't see what else they would do. Where's Camille, by the way? Where's Camille? Nowhere to be found. But I don't know what the plan is now for Statlander. She probably takes a break. I agree. Takes a break, comes back and feuds with Mariah May. Has she faced Mariah May yet? I don't remember. But Mariah May has Toni Storm on the horizon, so Camille's gone. Oh yeah, gone off TV, but not gone, right? She's still in the company, right? Still in the company. Yeah, right. Ring of Honor, probably. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Chris Statlander, but hopefully they have something planned for her because good talent. But yeah, this match pretty much made it that she can't face Mercedes Moné again anytime soon. She got great reception. Crowd loved her at the end there, but I don't know what's happening here. It's funny, during the match, Mercedes Moné said, "Why won't you die? Why won't you die? Why won't you give up?" I'm like, okay, Mercedes, try hitting your finisher in the ring. I always hate when the commentators say stuff like, "Oh my God, what can she do? Or what can they do? He won't stay down." Like, okay, hit your finisher? Like, don't say that until after they hit the finisher. Because until she hits her finisher, she hasn't tried everything yet. So I'm like, commentary team is just annoying me the entire time. Like, shut up. She never hit her finisher in the ring. So if she hit her finisher in the ring and then she kicked out, then, oh my God, what can she do? Like, that makes more sense at that point, right? But they're saying, oh, she tried everything. Like, she has not hit her finisher in the middle of the ring yet. So what are you talking about? She hit her finisher on the outside, but not in the ring. Commentaries get on my nerves the entire time. All right, moving on. So Okada, Ospreay, Dave Meltzer having a wet dream, I'm sure. He's having time in his life. This is a good match, though. Very good match. Awesome match. Probably match of the night. Okada and Ospreay went to town here. No complaints. Okada wins, which makes sense. They were kind of building him as like, oh, he's the ultimate tournament wrestler, right? So it makes sense for him to win here. He looked to the sign, the not the sign, but the screen that has the AEW All In image on there, and then freaking what's his face? Omega came out. So now they're teasing Okada Omega at All in Texas. Big match. This match happened 6 years ago, though, or 7 years ago. Maybe do something else, but I mean, I get it. You want to have that match on the big stage, I guess, but they need to make more dream matches, like set up new dream matches, not stuff that has already been done before. We've already seen this match so many times. Maybe do something else. But anyway, like they should be building up new big matches, right? Like for example, in WWE, Bianca Rhea Ripley, that's a big match that folks are excited about. Well, in AEW, they should do something like that as well. Build up stars for big matches. Right now, they're just like rehashing New Japan shit. But Omega, Okada, that's a money match. Okada retains his belt by winning the tournament. But ultimately, in the end, the belt stays where it was. So, like, Continental Classic, great wrestling ultimately, but at the end of the day, is it really driving new viewers? Is it telling a good story? I don't think so. But good matches, good wrestling. So that's that, I guess. But yeah, Okada stands tall, looks at the sign. AEW All In. That is where he will face Omega, Kenny Omega. And then the main event was dreadful. You had Moxley taking on Hangman, Orange Cassidy, and Jay White. Not great. A lot of interference. Death Rider storyline is not good. Wheeler Yuta was all over this match. They couldn't stop him from interfering the entire time. They showed Christian in the cage in the stands. They showed Christian in the cage. That's funny. They showed Christian Cage in the stands. They showed Hook. They showed Marina Shafir. There's a lot of shenanigans. The match felt like a filler because it was. It was a filler match to get to the post match, which is what they really cared about, right? But ultimately, the entire filler feud, that's what it was, meant nothing and it came to nothing. Because really, all they cared about was this. They cared about the reveal of Adam Copeland and FTR. Rated FTR, which sounds horrible. The reason why I rated RKO made sense, because R was the first word, or not word, first letter of RKO, so it sounded good. Rated RKO. Rated FTR doesn't work, okay? Rated RKO works, not FTR. Doesn't work, okay? So, whatever, okay? But he's back. Adam Copeland is back with FTR. He'll be feuding with Moxley. So the main event scene in AEW, the main event scene, Edge versus Dean Ambrose. Adam Copeland versus Moxley is your main event scene in AEW. Now, I don't love it. I hate it, in fact. Sorry, Adam Copeland. You can block me all day. He blocked me on Twitter one time. Adam Copeland did. I think I'm still blocked, but I don't dislike you, Adam. But this feud, I don't love it, okay? Moxley, Adam Copeland, it's very, very, like, move on to, like, new, like, folks, new stars in AEW. Why are you having this match? Now, do I think he's going to beat Moxley? No. I'm guessing Darby Allin will beat Moxley, probably. So that's something to look forward to for the new era of AEW, like new champion in Darby. But Adam Moxley, I don't love it at all. Worst trio name, rated FTR. Yeah, not great. So the entire main event was there just to set up Adam Copeland's return. Now, he's 51 years old, so take care, Adam. You get injured again. The older you get, the harder it is to stay healthy, so you never know what's going to happen there. I'm hoping he stays healthy this time around, but yeah, I mean, take it easy. Take it easy, Adam, in the ring. No crazy spots. We don't want to lose you for another 6 months, so that was AEW. Unfortunately, when the main event is terrible, so comparing Dream Queendom to Worlds End, the main event for Dream Queendom, I enjoyed. I enjoyed Sai Kamitani's win. I enjoyed the creativity of the match, even though the in-ring wasn't the best in the world. But I loved the direction they went. When it comes to this show, the main event was a stinker. It should have been Ospreay, Okada. That should have been the damn main event. That would have left a good taste in your mouth, having Omega come out there returning to confront Okada. That's how you end the show. But instead, they went with Moxley to facilitate the, Adam Copeland is back, FTR, baby, you know. Good music. I love me some Alter Bridge, Metalingus, but beyond that, it's not my favorite, okay? So that was AEW World's End. That is that. I mean, 7.5. I'll give both shows 7.5, but I like how Dream Queendom ended. I prefer that ending. Saya winning, good for her. Adam Copeland returning, it's okay. But ultimately, the feud between Adam and Moxley, I am not high on. I don't love it, but it is what it is. Now let's talk about Monday Night Raw and whatever you want to talk about. Ask me questions. I'm here. We can talk about AEW or the Joshi scene or Raw. I believe Raw right now, the main news, well, no real news, just like they just announced the matches. So this is the last Raw of the year. Last 2-hour Raw. Last Raw before Netflix. So what are we getting tonight? First time ever. Should have been happening, honestly. Where is screen here? Oh, I see what's happening. Oops. All right, let's go back. What the? What the heck? Here we go. Otis against Gable for the first time. Kind of crazy it's happening now. Should have been happening. This was a hot feud, a hot segment, a hot story before. Now we're getting the match now, 1-on-1 between Otis and Chad Gable. Really weird is happening now. Should have been happening, you would think. Weird. Wait. Let's go back to E. Okay. Weird. What else is happening on this show? You got 6-man tag, your standard Raw match. You have a tag match with Dom, JD Madonna, Finn, and Damian Priest. With the War Raiders, this would be fun, I'm sure. Damian Priest is working with the War Raiders now. He's out of the title picture for now. And we'll see where this goes. Will Liv Morgan play a part here? I don't know. But yeah, there's Finn is fighting a war on two fronts. He's fighting a war with Liv Morgan. He's also fighting a war against Damian Priest. So we'll see how that works out for him. Of course, you have Io and Lyra. Big time semi-final for the IC title. I do believe Lyra wins. If you don't know, Io pinned Lyra last, and that last time we fought each other, and Io won the Battle Royal by eliminating Lyra. So Lyra owes her one. So I'm assuming Lyra gets a win here. Will it be a sneaky win? We roll up? I don't know, but will it be an emphatic loss? I don't think so. They'll probably protect Io somehow, but I do believe Lyra gets a clean pin. Clean win here for Lyra. Clean, but just not emphatic. She won't put her down, but it'll be a clean win here for Lyra. And the Joshi stands can get upset. Next match. Maybe a lot of people upset with this one. A lot of angry folks here, potentially, because you have Zoe Stark and Dakota Kai. And the IWC wants Dakota Kai to win this match. Problem for the IWC is Dakota Kai is a face, Lyra is a face. Are they going to do face versus face in the final? I don't think so, unless you're going to book Dakota Kai to turn heel after the match. Now, I don't think you want to have like a situation where you have the crowd like not picking a clear side here. I think they want a clear side here, so probably do Zoe Stark, Lyra. But I wouldn't be surprised if Dakota won this match. Not at all. Dakota Kai is feuding with PFC. So will PFC get involved here? I think so. Sonya and Shayna Baszler will get involved. So I'm guessing Zoe will win this match. Kairi Sane is injured in kayfabe. Io has her own match to worry about. So maybe this will cause Dakota Kai to be upset. Because if I lose my match because Kairi's not there and Io isn't there, well, where were you? You're supposed to have my back. What's going on? She get upset. She get angry. And that leads to a heel turn. Some folks might be saying, why keep focusing on a heel turn for Dakota Kai? Like, what's happening here? Like, why must it happen? I just think it's the smart way to go for Dakota Kai. Have the heel turn. You know, give her something from a character standpoint, because right now she's doing nothing really. So make it interesting in Damage Control. Make there be some dynamics in Damage Control that's interesting. Have Dakota Kai turn heel. Io can stay face. They have a war or like a feud of some sort. Slow burn. Doesn't have to be fast. It can be slow. Do that. Lyra versus Zoe doesn't feel like a Netflix debut. Here's the thing, folks. Neither does Dakota Kai and Lyra. Sorry to tell you the truth. Sorry to tell you. Sorry, Lyra stands and Dakota Kai stands. I'm sorry. But Dakota Kai doesn't make it any better from a marquee standpoint. From a marquee standpoint, it doesn't really matter either way. Michin, Fuzzy Green, was that a big match feel? I don't think so. Well, the question is, where's Asuka in all this? Well, she's hurt. She'll probably come back and team up with Kairi Sane and maybe feud with PFC. But for the sake of this match tonight, Lyra Dakota Kai is not big. Now, some may say Dakota Kai got a package or like a vignette, therefore she wins. Not necessarily, folks. That just means she could get a story. So she could lose this and get a storyline out of it, right? So let's take a look at LOL. I'll laugh my ass off. No. So I jokingly made this tweet, right? It was a joke. I said, I think we all agree that Lyra and Zoe Stark should win tonight, right? Just joking, just trying to read the room, see how people felt about it. The reaction I got was hilarious. Like, for Dakota, they're not keeping the championship match clean. If they're not, then yes. All depends on who actually wins in the end. So this is a reasonable response here. Absolutely not. You've been wrong when it comes to making predictions. Not a prediction, I was joking. I was joking around. I said it here, like, oh, it's always fun to see how people react to these tweets. It wasn't like a legitimate prediction. I do think that it's possible, though. Very possible. No, absolutely not. Lyra Hill, yeah, but Zoe. No. Not gonna happen. Lyra and Dakota. They got the 2 promo packages. Doesn't really matter though. Doesn't matter. Hell no. WTF. At least Dakota or Io. I don't know about Io, my friend. I don't know about that one. Lyra I agree with, but Zoe, I'm not certain. Zoe, LOL. So people are hating on fuck off, bitch. So people are hating on Zoe being in this match. But if you're booking a show, Lyra versus Dakota Kai doesn't track for me. It's possible, but doesn't track. I think Zoe is a better route, especially if PFC can get involved. Can you imagine how inept you have to be if PFC is out there and Dakota Kai still advances? Like, what are you doing, Shayna? What are you doing, Sonya? I don't know. I like Zoe Stark. She can wrestle. She's a good wrestler. So I think Zoe Stark and Lyra Valkyria will cook. So I don't mind it one bit. I don't mind it one bit. If Coda is going to heal, why not do Io versus Coda? I agree with that, Miracle Mark. But if that's the case, Io has to be champion. So here's the thing about Io and Kairi Sane. And my understanding is Kairi Sane is actually injured, therefore Io Sky is filling in. So if she wasn't even supposed to be in the match or in the tournament, how do you go from not being in the tournament to going to the final and beating Dakota Kai, right? Doesn't track for me. Assuming the Kairi Sane injury is legitimate, right? If she's supposed to be in the match with Natalya and Alba Fire, why the hell can you then book Io to win the whole entire thing? That wasn't the plan. What was the original plan? I'm guessing it was probably Lyra Valkyria. So if that's the case, then why would you change that to Io? Unless you pivot to, you know what? Maybe it is better to have Io be champion in the mid card, have Dakota Kai lose to Io, and that be Dakota Kai's heel turn. That's a legitimate storyline. I just don't think that I can predict a pivot like that. That's one hell of a pivot. That is one hell of a pivot. Now, if they do that, great. I'm all about good storylines. So if the story is good, I'm all for it. But that's one hell of a pivot to go from Kairi Sane being in the match to she being replaced with Io due to a legitimate injury. Now Io Sky wins the entire thing. That's a stretch. But it's possible, I guess. It just depends on what direction they want to go. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in the damn writing room. What if Dakota Kai turns on Io in the final and cheats to win? Not bad. That's a legitimate storyline. Legitimate. So she's nervous about Io. Can't beat Io. Io, this is my moment. You've been champion this year. You had championships. This is finally my time, Io. It's my time now. I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta do what I got to do. And she cheats. That causes friction and turmoil and issue between the two. Legitimate. Sounds good to me. But will they do that though? Again, that's a pivot, right? EO was not supposed to be in the tournament. He was not supposed to be in the tournament. That's a huge pivot. Natalia versus Lyra would have been amazing. Sure. Two good wrestlers. What is the White Six missing? What are they missing? A good storyline. A top storyline. That's what they're missing. So you think EO will win tonight? Dakota will win. Be a all-out damage control affair. Wonder how PFC feels about that. Will PFC get involved in the final? That'd be kind of weird though, right? I think you want a clean final as much as possible for that belt. Remember, you already have heel Chelsea Green on the blue brand. I think you want to have a clean babyface win here. By clean, I mean the winner not cheating, right? So I'm going with Lyra or EO, right? They're going to be booked strong. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I think a face will win. Because Chelsea Green is champion of the brand, so I think this one will be a face. So we'll see. Whoever wins the EO versus Lyra semifinals tonight will win the tournament. I agree. Whoever wins the match tonight between EO and Lyra will win the entire thing. I do believe it will be Lyra, so that's that. Lyra will win tonight. I think she'll beat Zoe Stark or Dakota Kai, and that'll be that. Dakota Lyra would be an interesting final. It'd be weird to me. I think you go with Zoe Stark, but that's just me. If Charlotte returns as a heel, where does that leave Nia? If she returns as a heel, Nia, Bianca, and Tiffany catches in. If Charlotte Flair returns as a heel, Tiffany catches in earlier than we think, potentially, and she's a face. There you go. Yeah, face champion right there. But yeah, that's how you solve the issue. Just have Tiffany be more of a tweener or a face. Charlotte Flair as a heel. That's that. It'll be interesting to see what happens to Charlotte Flair. Will she be a heel? We don't know. Kind of a speculation. As that one report said, maybe a darker edge. We'll see. I'm not convinced. If we're getting a heel Charlotte Flair, I think Bianca Charlotte Flair is not out of the question. It's not out of the question if we're getting a heel Charlotte Flair. But we'll see. For the first time, I have no clue what's happening. I have no clue what they're going to do. So we'll see what happens though. WWE posted Rhea twerking with Naomi. The fans are freaking out. I mean, this is a twerk, not that big a deal. We know how the IWC works. Interesting. Can you see Finn kicked out tonight after another loss? Oh, kicked out. Not tonight. Not on this Raw. Not on this Raw. Maybe another Raw, not this one. Lyra versus... Prediction for Liv versus Rhea Ripley. Liv loses. It's over. It's over. It's over. There's no going back for Liv Morgan now. There's no retaining here. It must end. Thought about it before, but it's nowhere to go because this will be the third match. It has a stipulation. It has a there's no way to DQ it, so no DQ happening here. And you can't have superhero Rhea Ripley. That's what Triple H called her. Called her a superhero. You can't have superhero Rhea Ripley be down for the count for 10 counts, for 10 calls. It's just not going to happen. It'll never happen, folks. You'll never see her down for the count on the first show. remember, this is their time to. Why am I showing hippos right now? It's hilarious. This is their time to freaking showcase to the world for the first time the new Netflix audience, Rhea Ripley. Do you think for the first Netflix debut, his presentation for Rhea Ripley will be losing a last women's standing match, down for the 10 count? No. Liv loses, Rhea wins on Netflix, and yeah. Now going forward, it could be rough for Rhea Ripley for booking, but we'll see. It could be rough. It could be really, really rough. But we'll see. Now Bianca Belair was advertised for Raw, not Rhea, recently. Check it out. What does it mean? I don't know, but the premiere live episode of Monday Night Raw on Netflix, airing on January 6th, will feature some of the biggest names in wrestling WWE, such as John Cena, Champion, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Bianca Belair, in addition to many other superstars. So Bianca will be on the show. So maybe this Friday we find out why. Maybe something will happen on the show that will dictate Bianca Belair showing up to Raw. Because it's been a minute since she's been on Raw. It's been a minute, so maybe they have to explain the reasoning for why she has to go at this point. Now, she is a tag team champion, so she can technically just pop up. But I'm wondering if they'll give her an actual reason to show up on Raw. All right, see you later, Mark. What other matches will make next week's Raw? Only 3 confirmed. What are the 3? CM Punk, Seth, Roman, Solo. That's four people in that match, in those matches. Who's next? Oh yeah, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, of course. That's the 3 matches. Lyra against the winner of the other match tonight. So Lyra, Zoe Stark potentially. That's 4. Yeah, Punk, Seth, Roman, Solo, Liv, Rhea, Lyra, Zoe Stark, for example. That's another one. That's 2 women's matches there. Maybe you do Bianca wrestles on that show? Maybe. But who? Who? I don't know who you do that with Bianca. You would think she may have a match, but I don't know who you wrestle. I don't know who she wrestles. Let's wait and see what happens on Smackdown to make that prediction. But beyond that, John Cena will be there, but no match. Same with Cody Rhodes. I don't think he'll wrestle. He'll be there. Maybe you do tag match between War Raiders and I don't know, Lash and Jakara on Raw. They had to set that up on SmackDown. Sure, that could happen. But then I think Bianca will lose the belts. That'd be a big moment to have on Friday. You set up a match because I think Lash Legend and Jakara, they have a match on Tuesday against Shotzi, Gigi, and Hayden Katana Chance, or is it the Unholy Union? Either way, they're going to win that match. So they're going to come off a win. So maybe then they challenge Bianca and Naomi on SmackDown because they're coming off a win. And then you do Bianca, Naomi versus Lash and Jakara to tell a story on Raw that will lead into them dropping the belts. Maybe Naomi turning heel. That's too much fantasy booking though. But yeah, let's wait for SmackDown. They will be coming off a win. They will be coming off a win on Tuesday. So maybe off that win, they challenge Bianca and Jade, and we will get rolling. New Day versus Ray and Dragon Lee. Yeah, that could work. That could work. Why not? That makes sense. But yeah, nothing's too obvious beyond those 4 matches. 2 women's matches, 2 men's matches, a lot of promo segments, a lot of like returning folk, maybe Charlotte Flair, definitely John Cena, CM Punk promo. Well, not a promo because he's already going to be in the match tonight against Seth Rollins. I don't know. If it's Zoe versus Liv versus Lyra Valkyria in the finals, who will be on Lyra's side to help her win? Hayden, Katana could show up. They're not. They can still show up. Not like they're banned from Raw. Maybe EO and Dakota Kai could help, assuming they got screwed, or assuming Dakota Kai got screwed. Maybe they can show up to help Lyra. Maybe. Why not? Gunther versus or Braun. Oh yeah, that could do a match with Braun Breaker. That could work. Sure. Definitely. It makes sense to me. That's a good match to watch. I think Gunther. No, not Gunther. He'd probably be off. But Braun Breaker, sure. Braun against Kaiser or Sheamus. I don't know. That'd be a good match. Makes sense. John Cena versus Dom for the first show. That'd be cool. You really want to have him wrestle in the first show? I guess. Just make sure he doesn't get injured. No injuries for John. No injuries. Oh yeah, Penta. That's another match. That's another debut. Yeah, so Penta will be, yeah. So Penta, maybe not Legato, because Legato's on SmackDown. Penta versus Ludwig Kaiser. I don't know. But yeah, they could do a good match there. I wouldn't do Penta Braun Breaker yet. That's too much. Don't pin Braun Breaker already. That's crazy. But Penta against Ludwig Kaiser would be good. Penta against Dom. That could work. Penta and Dom could work well. Finn Balor too. Yep. Dom feels like more like a Raw match though. Penta Dom feel like a Raw match they would do. Dom's over as a heel. Want Penta to get a lot of praise and a lot of applause, a lot of babyface action. Assuming he's a face, I would assume he shows up as a face. I don't know why we put him as a heel right out the gate. We got Penta versus Dom. Could work well for the crowd. Finn versus Priest with a stip. Tonight may be that then. Yeah, they may set that up tonight. We'll see. But yeah, 4 matches for sure. Penta debut, that's 5 matches. That's like plenty, but they'll probably add another one on there. 3 hours now, so probably no commercial breaks too during the match. I hope so. It'd be kind of annoying to have picture-in-picture during the damn Netflix freaking broadcast. So I'm hoping there won't be any commercial breaks during the match. I'm hoping. We got Finn winning the Rumble. We got Finn winning the Rumble and Dom winning Money in the Bank. So Judgment Day still, that faction still enjoying the creative, huh? Finn being champion, I can see that. Dom winning the Money in the Bank, I can see it too, I guess. So yeah. Becky shows up. Yeah. So does Becky have a match? Unless she wants to return, interfering, helping Rhea Ripley. Liv Morgan will talk so much crap. So you protect Liv Morgan by having, Raquel might get involved. Dom might get involved. So you have Becky Lynch even the odds on Raquel. But Liv Morgan says she retired Becky Lynch. So Liv Morgan has to deal with Becky Lynch. Becky takes out Raquel. And she's a face. Do I prefer heel Becky? Sure. But I think it makes sense to have Becky return and face off with Liv Morgan, assuming you want Rhea Ripley to be doing something else. What that else is, I don't know. Again, it may be rough for Rhea Ripley going forward. It may be rough for a creative. I don't like Rhea wrestling that much. Raws. But without Liv Morgan storyline, I don't know what you do. I do not know what you do. Do you think Carlito and JD would do well to be by themselves? No, I don't. Carlito and JD needs a faction for now. I don't love it without it. Uncle Howdy promo, Alexa return. Oh yeah, there's some other stuff that can happen. Or do they save that for the Rumble? By that I mean Raquel. Not Raquel, but Alexa return. That could be the Rumble. So Jordan Grace would definitely be the Rumble, of course, because she's not a free agent yet. So Alexa could be the Rumble. Jordan Grace will be the Rumble. But yeah, a lot of possibilities. Exciting times. Exciting times. For sure. Still got Wrestle Dynasty, Wrestle Kingdom. A lot of shit coming up within the next week, folks. A lot of shit. Still got Stardom, New Year Dream. Still got Marigold show. Big one. A big Marigold show coming up here. 3 against Utami. A lot of good stuff coming up here. Haven't seen Squid Game at all. Not one episode yet. I watched season 1, but not season 2. Drew and Jey Uso. Drew is going to interfere in Roman Reigns' match. I think Drew will take out Roman Reigns, cost him the match, and then we kick off the Drew McIntyre Roman Reigns feud, I hope. I'm ready for Drew to confront Roman. Been long enough. It's time. It's time for that confrontation. Time for that feud. What are you waiting for? Drew has been a heel for a while. He has been upset with people teaming up with Roman Reigns. It all comes back to Roman Reigns. It all comes back. So now you had to do the feud. So yes, have Drew screw Roman Reigns in that damn match. Surprised Drew wasn't targeted by Wyatt Six. They probably agree with him. Like me. Like, yeah, Roman Reigns, they should attack freaking Roman. Roman was the gaslighter. He was the freaking manipulator. He was taking advantage of the family members. Why haven't they gone after Roman Reigns? That's the question. Yo, Bo Dallas, what are you doing? Go take out Roman. That's the move, not Drew. That's the move. Roman Reigns has not apologized for shit. Not apologized. Not regretted. He hasn't atoned for anything. So, but it won't happen because they don't want Roman Reigns with Wyatt Six yet. I wonder what the biggest storyline they'll get. Like, what's the biggest storyline they'll get? The Wyatt Six. Judgment Day feud? Wyatt Six against the Judgment Day? Is that the biggest feud they can get? Or what's the ceiling? Like, what's the highest they can reach from a booking standpoint? I don't know. I'd say Judgment Day. Bloodline, not a chance. I don't see it. Judgment Day, unless you do like the bad Judgment Day. So like, let's say Roman Reigns wins the feud. You have Solo with Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. Then maybe then, but no. Probably Judgment Day. Howdy versus Cody? Ha! Does Naomi win on Friday? Hell no. Naomi, I don't know what's happening there. No clue. Charlotte Flair return, Jade Cargill return, Lashley Cara, I don't know, but I do know that she will. Can you imagine if she won though? Can you imagine? That'd be weird, considering she still has the tag titles. Now, had she lost the tag titles, let's say she turned on Bianca. She turned on Bianca, they lost the tag titles, and then she had a match, I think she'd win. Let's say before that week, she attacked Bianca in a tag match, and she screwed Bianca, they lost the tag titles, and she take Bianca out. Let's say Naomi, Lashley and Cara put Bianca through the table, Shield style, and that's that. She's out. And then the next week, she had faces Nia Jax, she beats Nia Jax, and now she's champion. You have Naomi with the championship, standing front and center with the belt. You have Lash to her left, Cara to her right. You have all three having belts. That could work. But yeah, that's not going to happen. So I've been thinking if Mercedes Moné signs with AEW for 3 years, would WWE considering having her back in 2028, 2029? I think she's coming back regardless. That's happening. Shari said she would. Shari exposed it. She said, I'll be back. So she'll be back eventually. That'll happen when the time is right. She'll be done with Japan and AW eventually, and she'll come back to the big stage. That's no debate in my mind. That's not going to happen. There's matches for her to have. Think about these think about these NXT talent: Sol Ruka, Roxanne Perez, Lyra Valkyria, Julia. there's so many matches she never had before in WWE. So she comes back, it'll be a completely new scene with new fresh talent for her to wrestle. Imagine Kalani Jordan with Mercedes. Imagine Soruka with Mercedes. Imagine Dana Parker with Mercedes. Julia, Jordan Grace. There's matches to have for her in WWE when the time is right. So that'll happen. So no worries about that. Oh, yeah, I heard about Tatum's injury or her rupture. Yeah, this is very, very bad. Good for her. Maybe now they'll push. Probably why they're pushing Shotzi and Gigi. But yeah, I think Thea Hale has a spot now. She needs to come back and claim that mid-card chase. Thea Hale has been out for long enough. Unless she's injured too. I don't know her situation. Maybe Thea is also injured. Hopefully not. We don't know what's happening with Thea, so we can only hope for the best. I hopeful that she's not hurting herself. We don't know what's happening with her either. Fortunately. Truth be told, I want Io as the first champion. I wouldn't hate it. Now, the Royal Rumble folks will be mad, right? The folks who think Io's going to win the Rumble, right? They'll be mad. For sure. Why is 49er shit? Oh, this is Sports Center. Never mind. They'll be mad about that. Because if she wins tonight, that almost guarantees she's not going to. What the hell is this? What is this? What the hell is this? The Terror Twins are getting the night started at the Netflix Superstar entrance truck. Is a Netflix Superstar entrance truck? Well, I gotta hear this. Let me see. Let me hear this. They're doing the most. They're doing the most for Netflix. Good for them. The Terror Twins are back together. Wow. They're doing the most. Let's see. Who else? Who is this? Oh, another mommy fan. You traveled that far from Australia? Dang. I really love Rhea Ripley. Yeah, she's a superstar, man. She's like, that's like, Rhea is money. She's money. Say what you want about her character work or her storylines or her booking, right? But Rhea is money for that company. Ain't going anywhere. She's gonna be at the top of the division for a very, very, very long time. Very long time. I get it. I get it. Would a Naomi versus Jade match be good? It's a damn good question. I'll probably say no, but who knows? Depending on the booker, depending on the producer, it could be fine. Jade will be the face. That's a problem. I think Jade needs to be a heel. She needs to be a heel for this to work. That's a problem. You're gonna have Naomi come back. Let's say Naomi attacked her. Let's say it's a heel turn for Naomi. Heel Naomi and face Jade, I don't love it. From an in-ring standpoint, I think Jade needs to be a heel in the ring. But how do you do that? How do you do that when she got attacked? Unless she comes back mad at the world. I was attacked. I'm mad at the world. I'm mad at everybody. Like y'all, how could this happen to me? Like y'all weren't there for me. Yada yada. She attacks the person that attacked her, but then she turns heel because she's upset about the circumstance. You can do that. You can do that. CM Punk and Seth under the same roof. Like, who cares? Like, who cares that they're under the same roof? Like, are they face to face? Will they be talking to each other? That's what I care about. come face to face. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. I don't give a damn if they're in the same arena, under the same roof. Who cares about that? But face to face, cool. Now I'm excited. Would a Naomi versus Jade? I already read that one. Bianca versus or Jade versus Naomi for the WWE Women's title. Naomi winning championship is hard to predict that right now. It's hard to see that. Right now, it looks like more of a tag team match at Mania. Unfortunately, I'm tired of Bianca Belair being in tag team matches. I want to see her cook again in a singles match, but without the title, I just don't see it. Unless it's Charlotte Flair somehow. But I don't know. We'll see. Bianca in tag match is no for me. Lyra winning the women's IC title would make sense because she's from Dublin. Okay. Plus, the Raw is premiering in Netflix all around the world. Yeah. I think it makes sense in general. Good talent. There's good talent. Perfect mid-card champion, I think. So, perfect. No complaints. That would be hilarious. It would be hilarious. All right, folks. That is it for the stream, I believe. We need to get ready for Monday Night Raw. Wrap it up. Closing statements. Lyra should probably win. Zoe Stark should probably win. Unless they have a good storyline, then screw it. Do EO to Dakota Kai for crying out loud. But make sure the story is good. If they don't have a good storyline, do Lyra against Zoe Stark. Crown Lyra in the championship match. Bada bing, bada boom, new champion. That's what I would do. The main event? Wait, what? Lyra versus EO is the main event? Are you sure about that? Oh, okay. Okay. So not closing the show. Final match before the punk promo. Okay. That changes things. Okay. I figure if it's the main event, there'd be like a strong angle there, but last match before the final promo. Okay. False alarm. Yeah, Punk closes the show. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think that means anything. Now, we will know the result of Lyra Dakota Kai, right? We'll know that. So how does that play into... So PFC may get involved first. PFC can screw Dakota Kai first. Now, I will say, since that match happens first, EO could try to help. EO could try to help Dakota Kai, possibly, before her match. A lot of possibilities. It'll be interesting to see if Dakota Kai is out there by herself. If PFC screws her without EO helping, without Kyrie helping, what is that going to mean for Dakota Kai and her feelings toward her friends? Will she be upset? Will she be angry? Will she resent them? All legitimate story beats to happen. Do you want to watch the WWE Holiday Tour? You mean on YouTube? They've been posting videos on YouTube, but I don't know. I haven't watched. I haven't gone to a show, but on YouTube, if that's what you mean, there've been plenty of clips, plenty of recordings. So, you pretty much watch all these damn shows online. It's all available on YouTube. Watch it all. All right, folks. That's it for the video stream. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, enjoy Monday Night Raw. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's not like a boring show. It's the last 2-hour show, last show on USA. That's crazy to think about. The last USA Raw for Netflix. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, enjoy the show. Have fun. And yeah, let's root for Zoe Stark. Kidding. I know how fans hate on her for no reason. She's a good wrestler. She's a good wrestler, okay? Just not the most charismatic, I guess. Not your favorite, but she's good, okay? Later.